Social media has helped to spread awareness of different people signing in different languages, and I think it's great. It's great for that reason alone, awareness. We need more people to access it, more people to see it in all its glory and all its beauty. Even for me, sometimes I love watching different people from different parts of the world signing in different sign languages. For me, as someone who is learning BSL, British Sign Language, it's motivating, it's inspiring, it encourages me to get better at it and to make sure that I do it so that I can connect with more people, because that's ultimately why I want to learn BSL, amongst other reasons, but I want to connect with more deaf people. But I have noticed that there has been an influx of hearing people signing as well, and I first thought, great, we need more people to have access to the language, and if hearing people are learning sign languages and showing it to the world and all these things, I thought that's great because we need that. But then is there a dark side to it? Because there has been a bit of accusations and confusion, especially in the deaf community, about cultural appropriation and whether it's a good thing or not. Now personally, I can't speak on behalf of every single deaf person. If we're going to be technical about it, really I'm not deaf or hearing, if we're going to be like that. I'm in that middle bit, that weird awkward bit where I'm just not deaf enough or hearing enough, and I'm in that middle bit. But the advantage of that is that I have an understanding of both words, I have a connection to both words, so I might be able to offer my own opinion and my own thoughts about the topic on whether hearing people, should they or should they not do sign videos at all. Personally, this should depend on your overall intention. If your intention is to get as many engagement as possible on your social media, the likes, the comment, the shares, the followers, if that's your main intention of creating videos of yourself signing, then that's not a good intention. If anything, that will be the wrong reason to learn sign language, and it's kind of insulting in a way that you're taking advantage of a language for your own personal benefit. Think about it, you're taking a language that is a crucial part of a person's everyday life. It's a culture, it's a passion, it's a very, very personal thing for every single deaf person who speaks sign language every single day, and that's their main way of communicating. And if you're using it for your personal benefit, then that will be seen as an insult because you're not using it for its main benefit, which is to communicate, with deaf people, which is, if you're hearing, which is to bridge that gap between the hearing and the deaf word and make sure that there are less barriers and more inclusiveness in the word. And this is what I'm seeing more and more, is that people are creating these videos only for the engagement, only for that followers, the likes, the share, the retweets, all these things, and that is not the way you should go about it. Which is that more and more people want to jump on that bandwagon, more and more people want to do the same thing to help with their social media, and the danger of that on top of it is that you're on course to spread the wrong information to more people. And in a time where social media has played a part in the world to maybe spread the wrong information, you can do that as well if you are not fluent, if you're not qualified, if you have not grown up with the language, and if you're using sign language to help with your social media and it's actually not correct, it's not accurate, it's not got the correct grammar and vocabulary, if you're doing that, then you are risking making things worse for the deaf people in terms of all the barriers that exist. You could actually build that wall even higher because the information could be incorrect and you're spreading it even further. But if you have other intentions, that could be okay as well. For example, my intention is, when I created a few videos of myself signing, is that I'm learning. And I have mentioned that, and I'm using these videos as an accountability, to practice, to see it, all these things. That is my intention. I'm not doing it for anything else than that. And I mentioned that, and this is one thing that you need to be really careful about, is to mention what are your intentions. Because if you are educating, then first of all, you need to be qualified, fluent, all these things. But also, if you're learning yourself, you need to mention that as much as time as possible. I'm not doing it to educate the audience, I'm not doing it to help you, it's just for my own personal benefit. and that's it. That's why I'm doing it. But I specifically mentioned that. So if your intentions, whatever that may be, if they are good intentions, like you are educating or you're learning, then you have to mention that in the description somewhere, just so you are clear in your captions, in your videos and stuff there. People need to see that that is why you're doing it. But if you don't do that, and if you're just doing it for social media and all these things, you need to question, why are you learning sign language in the first place, and think about what is the overall purpose of learning it. It's not there for our entertainment. Sign language is not for entertainment. It's not for an inspiration porn. It's not something that should be seen as like a glamour thing. It's a serious topic. It's an important topic. It's an important subject for millions of people around the world. And we should be treating it like that as well, myself included. I cannot say that I'm perfect, but I want to make sure that I do it justice by learning it from the right people and connecting with more people. And at the same time, I want to make sure that all of us give credit to the talented deaf artists out there. In this case, for example, creating music videos. Let's give credit to them. They are the ones who have that talent. Just like we all admire people with talent in music or sports, and we aspire like them, and we admire them, and we applaud them, and we share their content to everyone else, we should be doing that to the deaf artists as well out there. A couple of my favorites are Sign Kid and Vilma Jackson, at least in the UK. These two are amazing artists who sign music videos, and they have their own way of doing it. They have a very expressive, emotive, and also entertaining way of doing it, and it's so admirable. It's so amazing to watch him in a way that I can only dream of signing like that. But that is their talent, and I massively appreciate that and respect that. And you should check it out. I'll put it in the description. You can check out those two alone, but I'm sure there are so many more even outside of the UK. If you know more, let me know in the comments, and I would love to see them, because I would love to see more deaf artists using sign language to express themselves, to show their talent, to show their art and all these things, just like we see in any industry, whether you are hearing or not. Regardless of whether you agree with me or not, regardless of whether you feel like people should be signing or not, or whether you want to listen to me or not, there is one important point that I have to make, which is crucial for everyone around the world. If you don't agree with what the other person is doing, it doesn't give you the right to mock them, to insult them, to abuse them. Just like nobody has the right to do that to you as well. This is something that I see a lot on social media, and unfortunately it's becoming the norm, if you like. It's normal to see that, and it shouldn't be. But nobody should do that. Nobody should have the right to do that to other people, and nobody deserves to receive that either. In most situations, education is the solution, but it's not just about education, it's about how you educate other people as well. Because enforcing it and pushing it and really ramming it home in people's faces, that's not going to work. You just have to look at it in your own situation. If people force information on you, are you going to take it on board or not? But it's all about finding the best way to educate other people, because that will make it more effective. If you want to get your message heard, you have to find the best way to educate other people. And yes, there will be other people who will be ignorant, they will not want to listen to you, and they just have their own word in their own bubble. There will be people like that, and I can understand that. But we just have to rise above them and educate people the right way, and educate people in a way that will get that message heard. Because like I said, if you enforce it, it's not going to work. If it doesn't work on you, why would it work on other people? If you think you know more about the topic than the other person, I get it. That's totally fine. People know more about me than a lot of things, and I will appreciate that. But again, it's how you deliver that message that will make sure it is heard, not ignored, not pushed away, because you don't want that at the end of the day. I would love to know what you think. It's a very sensitive topic sometimes for some people, but I understand why, on one hand, on the deaf word, why it's seen this way, and the hearing word seen this way. But this is the whole point. It's about talking about it, debating it, educating people. That's what we need to do. So I would love to know your opinion. Share your thoughts in a comment, because even for me, I'm learning as well. I'm not going to claim that I know everything, but I would love to know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. In the meantime, I hope to speak to you again soon. Take care.